And that day, the Russians are approaching. The Germans depart. You wake up that morning. There are no whistles, no dogs.
No, nothing. It's quiet, very quiet. The night before, we received more bread than usually, and it was very suspicious to us. But nobody ate the bread. We were afraid it might be poison in it. But in the morning and we didn't sleep all night either, but when it got light, the daylight came, and we noticed the gates are open from the camp. And we didn't know what happened. So we ran out, and the first thing on our mind was to find something to eat, or potatoes. We went and we filled out a bucket full of potatoes. And when we came back to boil the potatoes, the fire was on. We couldn't go back into the barracks. So we went down into the bunkers, because the Germans put dynamite around all the barracks before they left. And the ones that survived all the harassments, all the atrocities, they died in the fire. And we waited until it was quiet, and the Russian came in, and they told us that we cannot stay there because this is the front. They're still fighting the war. On one side of the Elbe, on the other side, the Germans was there. So we went into a house, to a German house. We got clothes, and we got downstairs and went to the cellar, and we filled up another bucket of potatoes. And I came upstairs with another friend, and we boiled the potatoes.
She was a Russian girl.
Yes, she was a Russian prisoner. But we were very close. And as we boiled the potatoes, a shot came through the window, and she fell immediately dead. And without any excitement, with no feelings, I stood. She was laying in the front of me dead, and I stood to finish boiling the potatoes. We couldn't wait to be ready. We were hungry. And I'm just thinking what became out of me at the time, that I was so cold, so without any feeling. And we left her behind, and we took the potatoes, and we couldn't stay in this house either because the Russians told us to go home. We didn't know where home was, but we found it out, and we have to go home. So it took us a whole month until we got back to Poland.